VEDA Day 22, Friday, August 22nd, 2014, approximately 3:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm just showing this because it's the last day that it's gonna... Oh, my cord's attached. It's the last day that it's gonna show. It won't be clear, will it? Let's go. 44/7/07, 26th July. Is that what it says? Yeah, the day after my birthday. Because I posted my photos right away. That's it. It's gonna disappear as of, well, before tomorrow, because for some reason, probably a different time zone, the day ends sooner on Flickr than it does here. But the day begins. Well, it ends and begins. Oh my goodness, anyway. So, we're back to normal, you know, 1,000 views, or 8,7 to 5,000. 1,000, 1,000, 1,008, 1,000, 5. So, this is gonna be my new... My chart will go back to like a normal, reasonable level. But here's hoping I get out on another bicycle ride and take more photos and show more of the town. We'll see. Somebody searched for cappuccino in Venice. Oh, these are nice. I wonder if all these are cappuccinos in Venice. Look at that latte art. Yeah, I definitely want to go back to Venice. Oh, see, now, isn't that lovely? That's beautiful. That's exactly, that's how it feels good. It feels good. Oh, mine doesn't even show. People found me through this, but clearly I'm gonna have to wait for it to fetch more photos. Yeah. I want to go back to Venice. I want to go back. Let's go for interesting. Oh, well, look at him. And unrelated to cappuccino. Some of the same photos show up that were... People are so good at photography. So many good photos. I want to favorite every single one of them. Oh! Ooh! This is my photo. It's under it's on the first page of sorting by everyone's photos. Interesting. That's my photo. That's my photo. See? Cappuccinos on a balcony in Venice. It's only got 36 hits. But still, look at that. We have the end balcony. Even though there are balconies right beside you, nobody else was in the rooms. It was like the end of the season, so it was like practically off season, and nobody else was up in our business. So it was really nice to have this, and we were at the end with this lovely. We didn't spend much time at our hotel. It was frickin' Venice. You wanted to be out walking the streets day or night. You didn't want to be in a hotel room, but we did have these lovely cappuccinos on the balcony, and we also had the complimentary champagne that was brought to our room when we arrived, because we were honeymooners, which was really lovely, really lovely. These are my Venice photos. And Florence. There's Florence. But yeah, my initial photos loaded are the ones that were taken with my camera, my phone. Oh, look at that. There's me that's me. Husband took that of me in St. Mark's Square. Oh, see, that's what they gave us when we arrived. Our complimentary. Look at that. And with some chocolates. Oh, they were great. They were super to us. This is Como. I like that. That was romantic. the cappuccinos in Como were good too. I love the salad and oh, I just this was at the hotel, not the airport. Leaving Toronto, there's this thing called Beaches Boardwalk Cafe. Now, for those who hadn't heard me a zillion times mentioning in vlogs or on my blog, I lived in the beaches in Toronto prior to moving back to my hometown, St. Thomas. And what do you know, as we're leaving Toronto after, to go on our honeymoon to Italy, there should be a Beaches Cafe, Beaches Boardwalk Cafe, with like a backdrop of Queen Street, and it goes on both sides, and it's where I used to live. So I'm like, oh, I'm like heartbroken. Oh, this is a photo I really like. This is one I took with my phone. That's in Como, on one of our first, it is our first meal in Italy. And it was at the hotel, but it was reasonably priced. Como was very nicely priced, actually. Especially when we got to Venice, we were like, holy crap, things are expensive. But Como was really great, and I loved the restaurant in this particular hotel because they were delicious, and we had this nice intimate setting meal. It was really nice. It was really super nice. And then it was really neat in that the Nobel Prize in literature had been awarded to the Canadian writer Alice Munro. And I felt bad that I hadn't read her at the time. I have since read a book of her short stories, and I have more of her books that I'm going to read. And I adore her writing. I couldn't believe I haven't really read her. Maybe I did when I was younger, maybe at some point, but I haven't since I've kept track of my reading. And now I love her style. No wonder she won. But to see her in Italy at a bookstore, they had the display for her. I thought that was awesome. Oh, and this was our complimentary in Como. And all these chocolates specially made for us, and yet we actually didn't finish them all. They were just so rich and very tasty and everything, but we couldn't do it. Right?
VEDA Day 22. Friday, August 22nd, 2014. Approximately 9:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My shoulder hurts, so I don't want to hold this camera up long. So it should be a short video. You know how I started that another fast last night? Well, I only went for 22 hours and then I broke. And I started a new one. I know what made me break this one. I had like no fluids today. Some water. Look at this. Like, bleh. You know? It's like that time of the, and tired and sore shoulder and sore side. The sore side isn't from fasting, by the way, if anybody's thinking that I got an adverse health effect from it. No, I've had this pain in my side. I was getting it usually after meals, and you might think, oh, gallbladder, but no, I don't have a gallbladder. I haven't had one for about, over 10 years now. So, or about 10 years, or almost 10 years. Around 10 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. Yeah, close to 10 years. So I was like, is it my liver? Is it my pancreas? Is it my kidneys? I've had blood work done, since, and I mentioned this, but there was nothing apparently wrong with my liver, so I wondered if it was my liver because of, being on medications for so long, off and on over the years, and my mad 20s where I OD'd several times. That's gotta hurt, But apparently my liver stuff is fine. So then I'm like, well, what is it like over there? Is it my pancreas? Is it my kidneys? Like, what else is there over there? Right side of the body. I really thought it was my liver because I thought I was getting fatty liver from obesity. It's what I thought. That also made sense. Yes, you can tell I've been Google MDing myself. I haven't done it in a long time, but this is way back when I was Googling this. Because I'm telling you, this has gone on for a while. I've got to get my health card renewed. My gyno appointment is moved to next month, the end of next month, because I need my health card renewed. And I'm also overall doing good in that area right now. Better for a freaking $400 birth control device. But I still need to follow up because probably surgery is the route we'll go. And that's why I really need to lower my BMI. I'm still not really looking at Twitter. But you know what? I'm backed up in this thought, and I've actually watched somebody who has completely, or has expressed in the past, completely opposite views from my own politically, and certainly comes from a different background economically and so forth. We're sort of going through the same mindset regarding news. And also, I wanted to say that I've been reading, I've been reading the diary of Anais Nin. I guess that's how you say her name. Anais. I was saying Anais, but it's Anais, I guess. I don't know. She's expressed throughout her diaries, and she was living through World War II and stuff, some serious stuff going down, and I don't know, she came from a different background as well, but she was really focused on psychoanalysis, and she approached the subject more than once about caring about what's in your world, taking care of yourself, not in a selfish way, but developing yourself, your own thing, nurturing, blah, 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 blah. And then she was overburdening herself for quite a long time, giving to others in your, helping those that you can around you in your life. And that is how the world is made different and better, because you can't, like it's been said by great people, you can't stop violence with violence. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of change through history because of fighting. So it's really, but you know what, from where you are in your life, what can you do, and what is best for you to be, for your being and yourself? Is it better to get really caught up in the negativity or the sorrow and let it drown you, especially if you are vulnerable with, anxieties and depression and troubles? Is it good to really let yourself get overwhelmed? And no, probably not. What good does it do anybody? And retweeting a tweet or feeling like crap about everything doesn't make anything better. I don't know. I guess I'm really turning inward, although when I've done that a lot, but it's part self-protection and part trying to move forward in a healthier way for myself and to take care of stuff at home in my life, in my immediate. I've noticed before how I could get really wrapped up and excited and stirred up by everything going on and overwhelmed but going on, and I neglected myself, and who else is going to take care of me but me? That sounds really like tough or selfish, but I don't mean it in that way. It's not. I will be able to give more or make more positive effects on the world if I can take care of myself first. Now, if I was closer to what was going on in proximity and such, and if I could be of help, I would. But yeah, I just I don't think I used to think there was something wrong to not care. I think it's good to be aware about what's going on. Like, if you're completely ignorant that big things are happening, that's not good. But at the same time, what about what's going on inside of you?